Turkmenistan, 70% desert, the other 30% bad decisions and golden dogs. 2000 BC, Iranian nomads, horses, sand. They looked at the landscape and said, "This is terrible. Let's stay forever." That's called commitment to misery. Chaos gremlin. Then the Persians conquered everything, built stuff, very organized. You think stability? Oh no, Greeks. Alexander the Great saw a map and screamed, "Point me to the hottest, driest nothing." He conquered it, named a few cities after himself, classic narcissist behavior. Then Parthians, Iranians again. Here's a Parthian waving, "Hey guys, what's happening?" He looks friendly. He will sell you for 3 goats and a broken wheel. Chaos Arabs, 7th century. Islam arrives. Merv becomes a great city, libraries, scholars, running water. This is nice. This is record scratch Turks. Turks invade from the east. That's where the name comes from, Turkmenistan, land of the Turks. Real creative geography. What's next? Sandistan. Slow Merv becomes capital of the Seljuk Empire. Big empire. Strong empire. Then another Turkish state defeated it. Turkish on Turkish violence. The steppe special. And then, whisper Mongols. Normal volume, the Mongols sack Merv. 700,000 dead. One Persian historian says over 1 million. That's like deleting Dallas because you didn't like the airport food. Chaos Genghis Khan didn't conquer. He speedrun extinction. 2 years. 2 years to erase a civilization. The Turkmen scattered, became bandits, slave traders. Because when your city gets deleted, you don't start a TED talk. You steal camels. For centuries, nothing. Just tribes fighting, stealing, and being generally unpleasant. Then the Russian Empire arrived in the 1800. "We're here to civilize you," said Russia. "With what?" asked the Turkmen. "Chaos with guns and alcohol," said Russia. Fierce resistance. Didn't matter. Russia conquered all of Central Asia. Because empires see a desert and think, "Mine now." No takebacks. Russian Revolution. Communists take over. "We will modernize you," said Lenin, probably while petting a cat. They added Turkmenistan to the Soviet Union. Education, healthcare, factories. Oh, and secret police. Lots of secret police. But hey, literacy went from "what's a book" to "please don't arrest me." Chaos. The Soviets ended nomadic life. Settled people into concrete boxes, made everything gray, beige, sad. Nothing says progress like apartment blocks that look like depressed Legos. Then 1991. Soviet Union collapses. Turkmenistan becomes independent. And here's where your brain will file a complaint. Excited Chaos Saparmurat Niyazov. Turkmenbashi, leader of all Turkmen. This man passed laws including burning dogs in the capital, actual dogs on fire, a national holiday for melons. Melons, I could make a joke, but it would be fruitless. I'll see myself out. He renamed months. January became Turkmenbashi. April became Mother. He named a month after his own mother. That's not a dictatorship. That's a Hallmark card from hell. He built a golden statue of himself that rotates to face the sun. Because nothing says I'm stable like I need to follow the sun like a confused flower. Chaos. He wrote a book, the Ruhnama, spiritual guidance for all Turkmen, required reading, required for driver's license, required for university. If you couldn't recite passages, you failed. Imagine failing your driving test because you forgot the president's poem about horses. He died in 2006. Good news. The Melon Day survived. Bad news. Gurbanguly Berta Muhamdo took over. Less zany. Still insane. He outlawed all colored cars from the capital. Only white cars. White, like the void in his eyes. Chaos. Imagine being a car painter in Ashgabat. "Sorry, sir, I can only do primer. The president hates red and blue." And fun. He built a giant indoor Ferris wheel. For what reason? No reason, just vibes. He wrote a book about salt, medical benefits of salt, mandatory reading. His name, Berta Muhamdo. But the first call him Salt Daddy, I regret nothing. Then his son took over. 2022. Serdar Berta Muhamdo, same last name, same white car policy, same everything. Turkmenistan today, officially neutral. Neutral like Switzerland. but with more sand and fewer banks full of Nazi gold. Chaos, high human development, low human rights. Translation: you won't starve. But you also can't say the president's haircut looks stupid, even though it does. It really does. Escalation to peak absurdity, and now, the moment your brain stops working, the president built a 40-meter golden statue of a puppy named after his dog, the dog's name, Friend. So there is a giant golden friend in the Capitol, shiny, immobile, terrifying. This is not satire. Satire died in 2015. This is just Tuesday in Turkmenistan. I need you to understand. A golden puppy with a name that's a friend. What does the puppy do? Nothing. It's a statue. It just stands there being gold. Being friend. Exhausted, so what awaits Turkmenistan? More white cars, more melon festivals, more golden things that shouldn't be golden, and a population that has perfected the art of smiling while internally screaming. Chaos breaking fourth wall. You. Yes, you, scrolling, watching. Type 1 if your country never burned dogs. Type 2 if you're not sure anymore. Type golden friend if you want to confuse the algorithm and also your therapist. And here's the worst part. Turkmenistan is not a country, it's a warning. A warning about what happens when you give one person absolute power, a desert, and unlimited access to gold paint. The desert will remain, the statues will rust. And somewhere, a dictator is eating a melon, sitting in a white car staring at a golden dog and thinking, I should make a month named after my left shoe. Whisper, he probably will. Normal comment below if you survived. Because the first just spent 10 minutes talking about a golden puppy named Friend, and the first have to live with that.